Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're testing the right side here. Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Fall. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many
wide open spaces. He's loose. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going up top. He hauls it in. close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
Running free. Turning it on. Tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Trying to get the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
LSU 17, Auburn 14.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Picks up 7. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires left. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback keeps it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Fires downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's...
And here's the third interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is... they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. He's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Knight. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. First down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Simmons. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
LSU 38, Auburn 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
The give to the back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. He's got him. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.